Out beyond ideas of wrongdoing and right doing, there is a field. I will meet you there. When the soul lies down in the grass, the world is too full to talk about. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. Man suffers only because he takes seriously what the gods made for fun. Learning to let go should be learned before learning to get. Life should be touched, not strangled. You've got to relax, let it happen at times, and at others, move forward with it. Life is a journey, time is a river, the door is ajar. I have lived with several Zen masters, all of them cats. The truth knocks on the door, and you say, "Go away, I'm looking for the truth," and so it goes away, puzzling. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. The way out is through the door. Why is it that no one will use this method? Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. Not being tense, but ready. Not thinking, but not dreaming. Not being set, but flexible. Liberation from the uneasy sense of confinement. It is being holy and quietly alive. Aware and alert, ready for whatever may come. Only the hand that erases can write the true thing. Letting go is the lesson. Letting go is always the lesson. Have you ever noticed how much of our agony is all tied up with craving and loss? But when you are in front of an audience and you make them laugh at a new idea, you are guiding the whole being for the moment. No one is ever more him, herself, than when they really laugh. Their defenses are down. It's very Zen-like. That moment, they are completely open, completely themselves. When that message hits the brain and the laugh begins, that's when new ideas can be implanted. If a new idea slips in, at that moment, it has a chance to grow. In the beginner's mind, there are many possibilities, but in the experts, there are few. Many have died. You also will die. The drum of death is being beaten. The world has fallen in love with a dream. Only sayings of the wise will remain. The world is filled with love play, from animal lust to sublime compassion. Like vanishing dew, a passing apparition or the sudden flash of lightning, already gone, thus should one regard oneself. Where there are humans, you'll find flies and Buddhas. A student, filled with emotion and crying, implored, "Why is there so much suffering?" When you catch yourself slipping into a pool of negativity, notice how it derives from nothing other than resistance to the current situation. The ultimate goal of farming is not the growing of crops, but the cultivation and perfection of human beings. The more you know, the less you need. I discovered that it is necessary, absolutely necessary, to believe in nothing. That is, we have to believe in something which has no form and no color, something which exists before all forms and colors appear, no matter what God or doctrine you believe in. If you become attached to it, your belief will be based more or less on a self-centered idea. Silence is the language of Om. We need silence to be able to reach ourselves. Both eternal and external silence is very important to feel the presence of that supreme love. Wild women are an unexplainable spark of life. They use freedom and seek awareness, they belong to nobody but themselves, yet give a piece of who they are to everyone they meet. If you have met one, hold on to her. She'll allow you into her chaos, but she'll also show you her magic. It is easy to believe we are each waves and forget we are also the ocean. Too lazy to be ambitious, I let the world take care of itself. 10 days worth of rice in my bag, a bundle of twigs by the fireplace. Why chatter about delusion and enlightenment? Listening to the night rain on my roof, I sat comfortably with both legs stretched out. When you've understood the scripture, throw it away. If you can't understand the scripture, throw it away. I insist on your freedom. Not thinking about anything is Zen. Once you know this, walking, sitting, or lying down, everything you do is Zen. When the mind is exhausted of images, it invents its own. Always ask yourself, what will happen if I say nothing? For your past, for your flaws, and ultimately for your stress, I judge no one whom I've met along the way, because in a sense, we were all wounded in our own ways. As I naturally go through a full range of emotions in my life, I mustn't feel ashamed for feeling lost, for it is honest and human to feel such. We become so absorbed in our flaws and faults that we forget that it is better to be a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. To have flaws is beauty in itself, a fact so frightening that we hurry to hide them from sight and tarnish the whole in the process of comparing ourselves to others. Sex is a powerful intent to create, the creation of pleasure, creation of love, and ultimately the creation of life. It connects and syncs two beings emotionally, physically, and mentally, and is one of the strongest expressions of love that exists in this world. When it is understood that one loses joy and happiness in the attempt to possess them, the essence of natural farming will be realized. The ultimate goal of farming is not the growing of crops, but the cultivation and perfection of human beings. One day in my shoes, and a day for me in your shoes. The beauty of travel lies in the ease and willingness to be more open.